Hello, everyone, and welcome. Guys, unfortunately, this isn't good news. This is not good news at all. Uganda has decided to pass a law, and this law, let me tell you guys, it's not good. Over in Nigeria, the LGBT conversation has been ongoing. We've been talking about this for some time now. The law over in Nigeria says 14 years behind bars. We thought that was bad. Then along comes Uganda. The Ugandan parliament recently passed a bill criminalizing identifying as LGBTQ. If you identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, you are deemed a criminal and sentences will have to be passed. In fact, guys, it's so bad that they are even imposing the death sentence for some offences. The Ugandan lawmakers, they approved some of the world's harshest anti-gay laws, making some of the crimes punishable by death and imposing up to 20 years in prison for people identifying as LGBTQ+. The new legislation constitutes a further crackdown on LGBTQ+ people in a country where same-sex relations were already illegal, punishable by life imprisonment. It targets an array of activities and includes a ban on promoting and abetting homosexuality, as well as conspiracy to engage in homosexuality. According to the bill, the death penalty can be invoked for cases involving aggravated homosexuality. Aggravated homosexuality. Wow. A broad term used in the legislation to describe sex acts committed without consent or under duress against children, people with mental or physical disabilities by a serial offender, or involving incest. A person who commits the offense of aggravated homosexuality and is liable on conviction to suffer death. Read the amendments which were presented by the chairperson for Legal and Parliamentary Affairs, Robina Ruwakojo. The opposition lawmaker, Asuman Basaliwa, introduced the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023 to Parliament, saying it aims to protect our church culture, the legal, religious, and traditional family values of Ugandans from the acts that are likely to promote sexual promiscuity in the country. So, guys, apparently, this law, the objective is to establish a comprehensive and enhanced legislation to protect traditional family values, our diverse culture, our faiths, by prohibiting any form of sexual relations between persons of the same sex and the promotion or recognition of sexual relations between persons of the same sex. Guys, now you would think that this is just a Ugandan thing, but well, guys, it turns out that Ugandan's new anti-homosexuality law was actually inspired by American activists. Yes, by American activists. The new measure comes after years of debate over the measures that were introduced to protect Ugandan children from the recruitment by Western LGBTQ individuals. Homosexuality was already illegal in the deeply Christian country, but the Ugandan lawmakers were largely inspired to strengthen the punishment for being gay thanks to a campaign by a handful of American evangelical activists. Although the bill has been considered in Parliament several times since it was first introduced in 2009, the votes seem to happen with little warning, and that's why there are some questions about how and what exactly happened and exactly what it contains, at least until the final text is publicly available. The bill, widely known as the Ugandan Kill the Gays Bill, originally included a provision that would make repeated instances for homosexual acts punishable by death. Members of Parliament David Bahati said that the death penalty provision would be scrapped from the final version sent to the president. And most reports indicate that the death penalty sentence was reduced to life imprisonment. Guys, you want to kill people for having sex. Sex that doesn't have anything to do with you. If you don't understand it, it is not the reason to kill anyone for it. When your government is invested in your private parts, then you've got something to worry about. Africa is just going backwards. When government starts to concern themselves with the private parts of its members, then you get to see where their priorities lie. I bet there's hunger, there's starvation. I bet things are not going right in many other aspects, but they concern themselves with what people are doing or not doing with their private parts. Well, guys, I guess this is just bad and sad news from over in Africa, Uganda. Let me know what your thoughts are. I wish I was bringing you good news. I'm not, but it's just the state of things in Africa. Well, guys, you all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yes, give it a like. Thank you very much.